A lot of people are going to jump to the assumption, like I just did, that this guy is getting coached by this top coach who has all these IFBB pros, so his transformation must be because of the steroids, it must be because of the TRT. What's up guys, Derek, moreplaysmoredays.com. Today we're going to be talking about the transformation. Busta Rhymes shows incredible weight loss and says he's in best shape of his life. Busta Rhymes has posted before and after photos of his incredible weight loss journey, saying he wanted to get in shape before recording his new album. So, as you would expect, this guy is a famous rapper. If you've ever played Def Jam Fight for New York, notably, he's one of the sickest characters in the game.
Hey yo, I'm built to smash you, partner. See, now I'm gonna break your goddamn neck. Who turned the lights off? Somebody ain't pay the electric bill or some shit? Circuit breaker tripped out or something? Oh, that was me. Pardon me, my bad.
That's how I remember him. It's from some of the songs he did. There was this one song with Method Man and Busta Rhymes. It was like one of my favorite songs at the time, and it was sick to play to Def Jam too. And here he is now. He's in his late 40s. And had a pretty crazy transformation. A lot of people tag me in it because, of course, is it Natty or not? That's what everyone wants to know. And sometimes I'm not even sure if people give a fuck or if they're just tagging me because they're like, oh shit, body transformation, let's tag there. Because it's like, I feel like a lot of people already know sometimes when they're doing the tag, or they're just trying to help me get content. I don't even know at this point. So anyways, here he is. He showed off his incredible weight loss transformation. He's 48. He took to his Instagram account on Friday to post the before and after pictures. In the first picture, he carried weight around his stomach, arms, and legs. In the second snap, he had rippling abs and bulging arm muscles. So as far as rippling abs, you know, the definition to a standard tabloid or TMZ style website is like, if you have any visible separation whatsoever in your abs, you're fucking shredded, which you could easily be like. Busta Rhymes is about maybe like 15% body fat in this picture with the visible abs. But again, that's not to take away from this transformation. It's fucking great, but just be aware, this is not like, this is not shredded. This is like, he, you know, if he wanted to optimize his look, you know, he probably could lose another 10 to 15 pounds probably. But, and this is a lot of this is angles too. Look how much downlighting he's under. Look at the literal blatant attempt to stick his gut out and look as bad as possible in the before picture. He's like making himself look like he has a fucking alien in his stomach in the first one. Probably just had a massive cheat day, decided to turn sideways, get the most unflattering lighting, the most unflattering circumstances. And then after, he's in the gym under heavy downlighting, has a pump, flexes the abs, which is fine. That's just how you can show a very, this is like the same trick that they use to, you know, before and afters that are literally taken on the same day to sell, you know, weight loss products and shit like that. That's not what he's trying to do, but just be aware that this isn't so, the untrained eye would not realize how not as dramatic as it looks that it is, if that even fucking is English, what I just said. Basically, he had a significant transformation, but he's trying to exaggerate it, as you can tell in this before image. There's no fucking way your gut normally looks like this, and there's no way your abs normally look like this under the same circumstances. You know what I mean? Like if he was in the same bathroom and he let his stomach out in this after picture, he could have made himself look like he had no abs and a gut at the same time. But again, don't ever give up on yourself. I realize how pessimistic that fucking explanation just sounded. And let me circle back to saying that this is a very good transformation. I was just trying to point out that this guy is clearly trying to make it look as physically bad as possible in his before image, which is a tactic we often see. So Busta Rhymes has showed off his incredible weight loss transformation. So this is his Instagram page, and here it is, 349,000 likes. And this guy, notably, is trained by the same trainer who trains Victor Martinez and other notable bodybuilders. So off the bat, it's a bit suspect. Like this guy is, you know, he trains with, well, first of all, he's in his late 40s, first of all. We know sort of what his body composition has looked like over the years in terms of the, this is Busta Rhymes, busted for alleged muscle milk assault. And this is quite the fucking thumbnail by TMZ. But anyways, the reason I'm here is because they have a Busta Rhymes image compilation over the years. So like here he is when he's young. Here he is, you know, this is, I guess, chronologically, I would assume. Here he is here. He's always been like either skinny or like bulky. Doesn't seem to have like a happy medium. Here he is here. There he's like a lot less mass than you see nowadays. Here he is looking bulky again. Is that True Religion? I remember those jeans from high school that were always faked. Here he is looking massive. Here he is looking a bit slimmer. And he's always been like a big fucking dude. Like sometimes he's holding too much fat. But he definitely is like a husky motherfucker. And now, in his late 40s, he, arguably has the biggest combination of mass with simultaneous leanness that he's had, at least that I can find online. Like some of the shots when he was much younger, you can find, leaner images of him, but I haven't found any where he has more mass with visible abs simultaneously. So, presumably this is one of his best body compositions that he's achieved, at least for the last decent amount of time. So this is, for him, for his genetics, and considering he's been training with guys like Victor Martinez for a long time, quite good. Like you'll find videos online of him training with, Charles Glass, Dexter Jackson, and Gold's Gym. They historically, I guess, have trained together many times, and Busta Rhymes has trained with notable bodybuilders throughout their careers. Like you have him here training with Victor Martinez, and the reason being because they share the same coach. And here he is, I believe the coach's name is Victor Munoz. I might be pronouncing that wrong, but here Busta's looking a lot leaner. This is actually probably one of his better looks that I've seen back in 2013 in this MHP shoot with Victor Martinez. And again, this guy is, he's not a bodybuilder, but he's definitely a big motherfucker. And having abs while holding this kind of size is not an easy task in your 40s. Notably, he's also trained with Kai Green and other very prominent IFBB pros in the industry. So, he's been around professional bodybuilding for a long time at this point, like over a decade now. And this is his coach here, Victor Munoz _Pro Edge. And here he posted the before and after of Busta Rhymes again too. And, very motivational, very good story in terms of, not letting, age is just a number, right? So here, the same coach of Victor Martinez and numerous other high ticket bodybuilders, I guess. I guess this is an old picture of Busta Rhymes, actually a younger one where he looks, a bit more athletic, but arguably less muscle than he has now. Like he's definitely looked huskier in recent times. But anyways, at the end of the day, is this current transformation natural? I'm not going to say it's impossible to have achieved this naturally. I'm just going to say that the likelihood is low considering he is surrounding himself consistently with IFBB pros, Mr. Olympia caliber guys who've literally almost won the Olympia. Victor Martinez arguably won that one show against Cutler back in, 2007? I might be wrong on that. Maybe it was 07, 06, 07-ish. And, a lot of people think he should have won that Olympia. Kai Green, runner-up many times. He's training with Dexter Jackson, Mr. Olympia. He's training with top fucking open bodybuilders, and he's using a coach that also coaches top open bodybuilders, including guys like Charles Glass. Like, what is the likelihood that he's not getting advised to use at least therapeutic TRT? I would say low. I think he is probably on TRT, and that's totally fine. To be honest, like for somebody who's in his 40s, it makes a ton of fucking sense to get on replacement therapy if you have subpar production, or otherwise it's just simply not conducive to your goals to let yourself fucking crash into the abyss of low testosterone levels. And it's not saying that all 40-year-olds are going to have low T. It's just that the likelihood, I think it's very low that he's going to surround himself with open IFBB pros who are all on probably super physiological amounts of gear nearly year round. And he's, going at it completely naturally with coaches who are, likely the ones designing these like protocols for top guys. I would say very low. So that isn't to talk poorly about it though, because the thing you have to realize is a lot of people are going to jump to the assumption, like I just did, that this guy is getting coached by this top coach who has all these IFBB pros, so his transformation must be because of the steroids, it must be because of the TRT. And it sort of goes back to what Greg always kind of like says in his videos. Greg Doucette, he always makes jokes about like his TRT, went and rode his bike, his TRT did this, his TRT did that, none of it was his own effort, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, that's what some people are going to gather from this transformation. They're going to say, okay, this guy trains with Victor Martinez, Kai Green, Dexter Jackson. He's obviously on gear, so obviously that's why the transformation was so dramatic. And it's like, gear is going to help you retain muscle in a deficit. Yes. Gear is going to help you build muscle in a surplus. Yes. Gear is going to help you recomp at nearly maintenance calories. Yes, it's going to help the recovery process significantly, especially when your testosterone levels are decreasing by the year when you're in your late 40s. However, it doesn't do the work for you. You still need to go in the gym and stimulate the muscle to grow. You still need to get in there and expend energy. You still need to do the work. So for him to lose this much fat, and yes, again, it's an exaggerated shot, but it's still a very dramatic difference nonetheless. He had to fucking do that. It wasn't just the TRT that rode the bike, as Greg would say. He still got in the gym and got the fucking job done and lost this much weight and simultaneously probably gained some good, clean muscle tissue at the same time. So no, it's not just the steroids. It helps a decent amount, obviously, but at the end of the day, you can't be a lazy fuck. You still have to put the work in and expend the energy and get in there and get it done. So he did, and kudos to him because it looks great. And obviously a lot of people are talking about it, or else I wouldn't have been tagged in it. And a bunch of news outlets are covering it and shit. So obviously it is, everyone is impressed, as am I. So, good on you, Busta Rhymes. Not that you probably are ever going to watch this, but great transformation, inspiration for a lot of people to change their body composition, even as, in their, as old as 50. 50 is not too old to get ripped and get a six pack. He has shown how out of shape he was. Yes, he's exaggerating it with the alien belly a little bit, but he still there's a lot of guys that are not as bad as that think it's going to be impossible for them to get abs, and it's certainly not the case. You just need to adhere to a decently fucking constructed protocol. I don't just mean drugs, I mean like a diet and training regimen when I say protocol, and adhere to it and get the fucking job done like he did. So you don't need top trainers to get this done. This is the same, everyone has to put the same work in the gym. It doesn't take a fucking scientist to tell you how to do compound movements, how to go work your chest, how to work your back, how to blah, 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 how to step on a treadmill, how to go ride a bike. You don't need a top IFBB Pro Olympia caliber coach to tell you how to do that. This transformation is totally reasonable to expect to do at this age range. And I think that it's good inspiration for a lot of guys who might think, I'm too old to get abs, and just give up on their fucking hopes and dreams of getting a decent body. So definitely doable. And he's fucking proof of it. So, good on Busta. Solid fucking transformation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Is this natural? What is the likelihood that he's on TRT? Personally, I think it's pretty high, but, it could be wrong. Could be natural. You never know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. The comments help the algorithm. So they're much appreciated when you do that, regardless of whatever they are. Even if it's just a funny and clever algorithm comment, or if it's, some people arguing back and forth. Doesn't really matter. It helps the algorithm. So thank you guys for commenting, and like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at @moreplates_, more dates, Facebook, Snapchat, BitChute, Twitter, TikTok, Apple Podcasts if you want to listen on audio instead of burn through your data, watching the video format in YouTube, at the gym, or when you have shitty Wi-Fi connection, or when you're driving, whatever it is. The audios are way better for that because you can download it and not eat up your data when you are listening, as well as not eat up your battery like a video would. And if you want to support the channel, you can check out anything I'm associated with in the video description below. My TRT clinic, if you're seeking hormone replacement therapy, we have the best clinic and the best service with the best doctors who understand endocrinology and pharmacology and will be able to take care of you and look at your blood work and make an individualized assessment, not based on cookie cutter bullshit from decades ago, but based on current literature and current suggestions that actually make the most sense, and is also, backed by the same content I put out. It's the same kind of information I put out, and I vet and put, hours upon hours of research into finding the newest cutting edge details about, proactive risk management when it comes to hormone intervention and whatnot. So check that out if that interests you. It's all from the comfort of your own home, telemedicine, via Skype, FaceTime, Zoom. You don't even need to go to a doctor's office to meet with the doctor. You talk over the phone, get your protocol designed for you if justified, and then get your meds shipped right to your door. Way of the future, in my opinion. And if you want to support Gorilla Mind, Gorilla Mode, my turnkey nootropic formulas, as well as my turnkey pre-workout formulas, I encourage you to go pull out your current pre, compare it to the label on Gorilla Mode Classic. Typically, I do a breakdown of each pre-workout, but in this case, I'm just going to show you the supplement facts and tell you to compare for yourself, and it becomes pretty transparent why ours are edging out the industry. Check out Gorilla Mode, as well as Gorilla Mode Nitric, the stimulant-free formula, as well as Gorilla Mode Stim, the Stim Junkie cost-effective pre-workout, and anything else I'm associated with, video description below. Thank you guys for watching. Talk to you soon.